the WPRA, the Women's Professional Rodeo Association, is making revolutionary changes to their timer system. In fact, one of them being called By the Nose. Let's find out more about that.
At the racetracks, they film the noses on these horses. And later years, I went out to Ruidoso, and my trainer, I had a horse in the trials. My trainer's son run the film deal. And I went up there and I looked at it. I knew right away what I wanted to do with a barrel racing timer when I seen the different nose highs on film.
That's By a Nose, and we're joined now by Heidi Schmidt, the WPRA Vice President, and also Alan Woodbury, the inventor of By a Nose. Thank you both so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
So after the Montana Circuit Finals, my whole Facebook feed was filled with questions and comments and information about By a Nose. Everyone was so interested in it because we've seen so many horse races be won or lost by a nose, and you know barrel races are the same way. So to have that kind of accuracy is so important, especially at the professional level. Heidi, we'll start by asking you, what makes By a Nose timer the one for the WPRA to endorse?
You know, I think that question is multifaceted, I would say. But one of the biggest things was Alan and the entire By a Nose team, Shaun, involving the WPRA from the development to the finished product. You know, they came to us with all the research and a prototype, and they listened to the WPRA board. They had meetings with timers, secretaries. They really valued what was important in creating a more accurate rodeo timer. And that, of course, was super exciting to our entire board. The other part that I would like to mention is just how competitive the barrel racing industry is today. From top to bottom, jackpots to rodeos, it doesn't matter. Big dollars are being decided by something that we don't consider to be quite as accurate today. And By a Nose is bringing that accuracy. We look forward to getting it out there and in as many hands as we possibly can.
Yes, we've seen so many barrel races won by a nose or by a tenth of a second. But Alan, what is the biggest benefit that you've seen throughout this new timer?
Well, we based it on research and not opinions. And we started out, we we got the horse involved. He's the most important equation in barrel racing. He starts the timer and he stops the timer. And we did research on 700 head of horses, all in the big Texas swing slacks. And we took that film and plugged it into a Java Image One software, the same software the FBI uses, and we were effectively able to establish nose highs, and we were effectively able to take from that research and establish nose height ranges. Indoor patterns, the nose height range will run a range of 18 inches from 36 to 54. Right there, that tells you that one beam technology is obsolete and inaccurate. Outdoor, that nose height range will shrink down to 10 or 12 inches in range. Accuracy is a must, and our goal is through research, we're going to catch every horse by a nose, and we named the instrument By a Nose. All three instruments, like this, has four beams, 36, 42, 48, and 54. Our software application, if a horse breaks any one beam, it instantly starts the timer and it instantly disables the other three for a period of 2 seconds to allow the horse's body to flow through the timer. And with this, we turn around to the back. We got a color indicator on here. And the rodeos we've done, excuse me, the judges really loved it because they're in charge and not the announcer. All three instruments have this color indicator chart on. You turn it on, the light turns blue, power is on. It turns red, requesting alignment. Just wiggle it and get it aligned. It turns green, it's aligned and ready for a racer. Somebody breaks the beam, a racer, and it's timing, blinking green. Breaks it on the way home, it goes back to solid green, ready for the next racer. Never should any girl have to take a flagman's time, a handheld time. The judges love it. All three instruments have it on. The announcer doesn't have to holler down. It's improving accuracy by 1, 2 to 3/10, depending on where the horse, which beam the horse breaks.
Alan, I am so impressed with all the research you have done. As I was reading the press release about this and you filming 700 horses to try to establish exactly the accuracy that is needed in a timer like this, I think it is so cool. I would love your thoughts on how you think this could possibly revolutionize barrel racing at the professional level to be so accurate.
Yes, and we're working with the WPRA. We want to go to 3-digit timing and break some of them ties. These girls got a lot invested, and we want better accuracy. That's our whole game.
Alan, thank you so much. We need to do a whole show on this because we're all out of time and there's still so much information, but we're excited to see by a nose timers used at so many professional events. Heidi, thank you so much for all the info from you and the WPRA for working to improve things and make things even better. Alan, thank you so much for what you've done as well. And we encourage people to look at more information about by a nose and what that's going to do for professional barrel racing. Thank you both so much.